Hi everyone, it's been a bit since I've done some painting videos, so we're going to show you how to paint Ulik the Rock Troll from Crisis Protocol from Atomic Mass Games. So I just primed it with Chaos Black from Citadel. And for the skin we're going to use XB88. And that's what he looks like all finished with the XB88. Now I'm going to paint the bottom of the base, the cement sidewalk, with London Grey. Just be careful not to hit the feed, and you can be pretty fast with this. I'm also going to paint on the very top of the rib too, so I'm not going to worry about doing that later to come back and mess it up. And that's what he looks like with the London Grey. Now the little sidewalk part there with the raised up parts I'm going to paint with Avalanche Sunset. Just try not to go too much into the London Grey. You're going to make it look all messy later. Next I'm going to do all the fur, the darker part, before we highlight up and run outside. Again, it doesn't matter if you're a little bit messy, because we're going to wash it with some wash to blend it in later. He's got a lot of hair. There's some on the back of the leg too. You gotta once you get that too, and then his eyebrows and his beard and facial hair too. And that's all the fur. Now I'm going to do the inside of his eyes and the inside of his mouth with Abaddon Black. So I'm going to paint the bottom of his toes like a bone color. This forest skin from Vallejo. Just be careful not to hit the bottom of the bases. You can always fix it too, because it's just the base coat you're just doing now. Now I'm going to do the inside of the mouth and the teeth. So I use fuchsia for scale color, and the teeth will be silver gray. And then I'll do the eyes, just a little dot. Again, it's just a base, so it's okay if you have to go back and touch it up. And now I'm going to do his like Speedo pants, and that's dark sea blue. I'm going to do the straps that's over his chainmail, black, green. Now it's time to do the chainmail. So I'm going to do that. And it's going to be luminous brass. There's a line on the outside of the chainmail too you gotta watch for. That's going to be the dark sea blue. I think I'm going to go back and paint that after. Now the rest of the metal is going to be iron hand steel. His little chest emblem and his punching gauntlets. Also the studs on his straps. I'll go back to it. It's the same metal. Whole base so far. So move on to shading next. So I got Agrath Earthshade, Non-Oil, Seraphim Sepia, and Reckless Frostblade to do the different glosses tints on it. So first Agrath Earthshade, I'm going to put little blotches on the base so it makes it look dirty. Just in some spots. Corner here and then over the yellow part too. I might go back over it with Typhus Corrosion too to make it look more gritty and dirty too. Just a little bit by the rocks too. You want it to stay wet too because you're going to blend it with the non-oil later. So it's okay if it's a little messy. And I'm going to put a little bit on the armor too so it makes it look worn, eroded. In the picture I have, it looks like it has some dirt to it or erosion, so we'll try it out. And that pool there, you'd want to fix that with your brush too if you don't want it to have a big blotch there if it pools in certain areas. That's what it looks like with the Agrath so far. Now I'm going to put Seraphim Sepia on the armor just when the Agrath is wet too, so they blend together a bit, still making it look a little worn. And I'm going to put that on the gauntlets too, to have the same effect. And then I'm going to put it on the chainmail too. Change the tint on it a little bit, and then the Agrath, not the Agrath, the XV88. We want to change the tint to the skin too, so I can bring it back again with XV88 later. So the most, and the fur too, you can cover it. Most of the rest of the model you'll be doing with sepia. Just the dark sea green parts of blue light is not what you're putting sepia on, you're putting non-oil on that after. Just be careful of the eyes, you can stab it on there a bit too, you can always clean it up afterwards. And that's the sepia, so we're going to do Requiem Fresh Shade now. Again on the metal to make it look worn. Blending, making sure it's still wet with the other two that were on there, so they blend together. And that's all the washes so far without non-oil. So now I'm going to take the non-oil and put it over the base. Dab it on a little bit of the chainmail too to put some definition in it. And you can be pretty heavy-handed with this on the base too. You just want it to look dirty. You're going to dry brush it or you can highlight it back up after. Just make sure it doesn't pool too much in like the recesses. Again, mixing it with the agrass too that was on there to hopefully they blend together so they... And mixing with the agrass so they blend together too. Putting it on the pants, Speedo, whatever he's wearing, the outfit. Shorts, maybe? And just dab on it on the chainmail. So it mixes with the sepia too, to give it a little more definition. And that's all the washes so far, so he can be battle ready now and go on the table and play, unless you want to highlight them up or put layers on them. So I'll show what he looks like with layers and highlights too, but if you just want him to be ready for the table, you can have it done at the step 2 once it dries. Okay, with the skin now, it's XV88, ochre brown, and Chilbin Camo orange. So we're just going to go over all the raised parts. This is the XV88, giving it some more definition. That's the XV88 on all the raised parts for the first layer. Then I'm going to use ochre brown. Because the picture I had, it kind of looks like it's feathered on. And the technique I don't use too much, but I'm going to try it out on this one. So I'm going to try to make the skin kind of look like fur, even though there's no fur molded on it. Yeah, just ochre brown. And use German Camo orange and do the same feathering type of technique on the skin to make it kind of look like fur. it's a lot of layers, thin ones, and just dragging the brush over the paint over and over again, trying to do it. I'm not very good at it. I need some more practice. But I've done it before on a lion with white that was really tough too. And that's the skin done so far. Next I'm going to do the fur. So we're going to go back over it with line oxide, and then all red, cavalry brown, and light brown. This is going to clean up the line oxide if there was any nicks in it from the skin you painted earlier, or if the shade was a little too dark, you're just going to give it more definition by going over top of it again. Sometimes you can just skip this step, but I wanted to clean it up a bit. I'm going to take all red and layer it up on the raised parts of the fur. With all red. I'll take cavalry brown and do the same thing I did with the all red, just layering on top of the cavalry brown. Giving a little more definition. And I'm going to take the light brown and just go maybe where the leg would hit, or just random spots really to give it even more definition too. Now I'm going to go back and fix up the piece with some marks on it. And I don't think I actually used this piece yet because it comes with okay inside. Fixing up the piece too. Super great. Now it's time to do the toenails on his feet. And use foreskin, Karak stone, and Margas bone. That's just foreskin cleaning up. Okay, still on the bottom part of the toenail, brushing up a little bit. I'm going to highlight it that bit. And then brush switching down to other highlight onto the drop stone. Now I'm going to do a little yellow part on the road. This is Avalon Sunset. Just picking random parts of the race that you want where light would hit or giving more definition in the spot you want. And then these are for the paths. So dark sea blue, hard to see, dark rapier. And Thunderhawk blue. Just doing cleanup and going over some of the raised parts. You gotta remember to do the trim on the outside of the chainmail with some blue there too. And on the back of the neck, a little bit too. That's just a dark rapier. Just on the edges doing some highlights. And for the straps, it's black green, Vulcan green, and reflective green. Again, just doing some cleanup with the black green. And then for the chainmail, I'm going to use Moonward Glass and Carnopec Ally? Carnotech? Games Workshop names. Just going over the raised parts where you want the metal to shine a little bit more. Now I'm going to go over even more parts that I want to be a little more noticeable or where light would hit. I didn't like how it looked, so I added some Moonstone Alchemy to make it shine even more where the edges were. Just a little bit. Just give it a little more definition and shine. Now I'm going to do iron and steel, royal steel, and silver over his chest plate and gauntlets. And I don't want to go over some of the shade that was on there. I'm just going to go on the edges. I'm not going to do a big layer of highlight here because you want that shade to show a little bit more. And the raised bits where you want mix to look too. and the little studs that are on his straps too. Oily steel. I'm going to go around the edges and more where the nicks you want in there too. Dings in the armor plate. Not going over too much of the wash shade. And then silver will be the last highlight, just on the very edges where light would hit, where you want to be a little more defined. A little mix in the gauntlets too a little bit. Now I'm going to do the road cement. London Gray, Johnstone, and Dark Sea Gray. Kind of like I did with the skin, I feather on the paint of it. You could dry brush this, make it, it's a lot faster and easier, but I like the way it looks when you don't dry brush it and shine it this way. And you don't have to worry about being messy when you do it the last step too instead of dry brushing. I'm going to go over with Dawnstone now on some of the highlights. This is where you want more, where you think light would hit, or you want nicks in the road too. The edges to bring it up a bit too. That's what's the Dark Sea Gray, I believe. Forget the rocks too. Oh, there's the Dark Sea Gray. Okay, there's the little edges that you put some more of that on to give it more definition in the little cracks or grooves in the base too. And now I just gotta paint the rim, have it on black. And then I use a flat clear coating, Camila color. That's Ulik. Finished. It's bigger than some of my pieces. Heroes I've been painting for Marvel Zombies. 1 minute of the paint. Now that's with the flat clear coating on them too. So thanks for watching the painting video, and if there's any other heroes from Marvel Zombies or Crisis Protocol, I got a couple of Asgardians that I have to paint up for a customer. If you want to see any other ones painted up, let me know and I'll try to get some more painting videos up. Thanks for watching.